I feel gross. I lost 5 figures today, which to me is a lot. Anyway, just felt like documenting my thoughts at this point. I hope you find some value in it. If you're a warrant holder like myself, I feel you, bro. This shit hurts. There's no other way to sugarcoat it. Alright, let's get into it. Cassava announced on April 15th, 2024 that they'll be recalling the warrants, meaning holders of Sava W will have until May 6th, 2024 to either sell or exercise before they become worthless. This news caused the Sava warrants to dump by 85% today. So what are my thoughts and how am I feeling? Honestly, I didn't expect Sava management to recall warrants at the earliest opportunity possible, especially with the shares at deflated prices. It's sort of a slap in the face to loyal holders, since I think it's fair to assume most supporters still held warrants. And to those arguing, it was a free gift, so you shouldn't be mad if it goes to zero. Respectfully, get the fuck out. No, it wasn't. Like any ex-dividend, the share price pre and post dividend prices in the dividend payment. There's no free lunch. It's a similar case with Cassava, given that the stock dumped, I think, around 15 to 20% post-warrant issuance. Let's have a look at Cassava's performance. The share price was at around $30 when warrants were initially announced in December 2023. Fast forward 4 months, and the share price is currently at $20, while the company raised around $20 million in warrant proceeds. Objectively, this whole warrant issuance fiasco was a failure, in my view. The company lost 1/3 of its market cap in exchange for $20 million in additional funding. As the cherry on top, no doubt disappointed and pissed off many holders that held through this tough period. I get the argument of, well, they don't want to dilute as much, so that's why they're recalling the warrants early. But my counter argument would be, why the hell would they even announce the massive $500 million plus dilution in the first place? This whole thing doesn't seem planned out well at all from my perspective and from the outside looking in. These sort of actions will no doubt have a negative impact on the overall sentiment and holder confidence, unless management feels like they want to address the shareholders' concerns, which I highly doubt given the lack of transparency surrounding this entire warrant issuance. I'm really confused as to why Sava management would set the warrant expiry date at November 2024 when it's crystal clear they had no intention of waiting that long. Even a simple Q&A would go a long way in terms of explaining, for instance, we initially decided to issue warrants due to XYZ. However, due to ABC, we decided to recall those warrants ahead of time. To be clear, I have no issue if management needed to pivot for whatever reason. I just think as shareholders, especially in this tough period, at the very minimum, some transparency would be highly appreciated. From the outside looking in, again, because there's no transparency, it just seems like they half-assed and totally botched this entire warrant program. Let's have a look. November expiry didn't happen. Bonus period ending didn't happen. Target to raise potentially $500 million plus didn't happen. Not even close. So what did happen? Supporters holding warrants got wrecked. And warrant holders aside, even the common shares lost 1/3 of its value versus before the warrant announcement in December. So what do I see happening between now and May 6th? Number one, the shorts will be heavily incentivized to hold the common below $22. Since we know they're liable for millions of warrants they need to return. By holding the common below $22, they can easily cover their warrant position, since their warrants will essentially be worthless. This is the most likely scenario in my opinion. The second option is institutional longs who hold a lot of warrants will be incentivized to drive the common price up above $22 so they can exit their warrant position in the green. And lastly, Cassava can make a big unexpected announcement between now and warrant expiry. I highly doubt it. That is some dank-ass hopium though. Anyway, sorry if this video is a bit rushed. Admittedly, I didn't have too much time given work and other responsibilities. I'm sure there's things I missed or didn't consider. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this whole thing.